Hello, humans. How you guys doing today? Welcome to another episode of the Morning Vibe. I'm your host, Kim Thiru Mungai, aka Prince of Africa, and I am here with.
I point at me where? What up, Pedro? How are you doing?
What up, Mikey?
How's the weekend?
I guess.
Is there a difference?
That's good. That's literally what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like I've made no. I don't even know what's a weekend anymore, bro. Like, I still get emails from work on Saturdays and Sundays. And so, like, I'm so confused on what day is what because it's all the same.
You know, this is like just after Christmas, before the New Year.
Yeah.
No one knows what date it is. No one knows what day it is. But this one is an extended one.
Yes, okay. And then now, actually, let's even start with the first one, bro. We're now in Nairobi, Mombasa, Kilifi, and Kwale.
Lockdown.
All lockdown.
Yeah, we can't move out of this. As in, let me tell you something. You know the guys who normally take quick trips, go to Naivasha, go to Mombasa. At least those guys in Naivasha are lucky they can make it back. Guys who are in Coastal probably went for the weekend and they're like, we'll go back on Tuesday or Wednesday. Now you're stuck in Coastal.
By the way, shit, yeah.
Because now you're stuck. You can't come back.
Actually, yeah, what if you had actually gone for just the weekend?
Oh, no, I'm sure the guys went. So unless you get a red eye tonight.
But you can't.
If you get a red eye. Yeah, if you do get a, because they say from 7 o'clock, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Because if you do get a flight, what happens when you get here? How do you go home? Because remember, there's a curfew after 7.
Oh, man, that is crazy. Actually, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you're stuck. As in, literally, you're stuck if you're in Coastal. Or anywhere. It doesn't have to be
Coastal. That means they have to, like, if you're... Can you imagine that guy who lied to, like, his wife and someone and taking an opportunity
quick Jobo, I'll be back on Tuesday. Then
I've gone with a side business.
Oh man, oh boy. You'll be in trouble for a while,
Oh my God. How do you start that one if you're like the babe and you've lied to your folks that you're going away for the weekend, you're coming back.
Now you can't come back home. Because Coastal is not Naivasha. Naivasha you can at least chance it, right?
But now Coastal. Actually, yeah,
because even trains, of course, trains are not working.
Yeah. So, bro, either way, you're stuck.
Yeah, you're screwed for 21 days. And in these hard economic times, where are you getting money to stay in Coastal?
Yeah, how do you get all that money to stay there?
How much you tell the hotel, bro, acha tuko na deal, eh? And akuwa napanguza rooms, alafu nalala for free. Because either way, there's no one in the hotels, eh?
That's true. There's no one in the hotel. What's the point?
There's no one in the hotel, so now it's, Anyway, so you didn't get up to anything over the weekend?
I did an Instagram live, actually.
What are you doing?
Instagram live. I was playing Truth or Drink with my followers. And let's just say I am still hanging from that day.
So you couldn't tell the truth?
I said a lot of the truth, but in the process, I just end up not saying a lot as well. So I ended up drinking too much.
Yeah, of course, you can't put out everything, out there.
Yeah, so let's just say a lot of my Instagram followers know how I look when I'm drunk.
Okay. Have I ever seen you drunk?
No, you've never seen me drunk.
No, I've never. I'm
a nice drunk. I did
nothing. I did nothing. I went to Jose on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then to the bakery with my bro and then came back home.
You went where?
To the bakery after that. Because I wanted to buy bread, but you get the line at the supermarket. The queue was crazy.
Dude, do you know I've learned how to make bread at home?
Man, anybody got time for that? I know we have nothing but time, but ain't nobody got time for that, man.
Dude, it's gotten there, bro. I've learned chapos, mandazis.
Oh yeah.
I can send you a whole cookbook, bro. Just Kenyan dishes.
Man, if you could send me the food, I'd be okay with it. Okay.
No, the food.
I don't need your.
I'm not cooking for you.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I should have. That's how the road that travels.
Yeah, and let me ask you. Remember when you're talking about the Pakilon pimping outside the liquor stores?
Yeah.
Are they closing down liquor stores now? I had something like that.
Well, at least as per Nani's statements today, they're not closing down the liquor stores. I don't think they're closing the liquor stores. But now it'll be very interesting because you know how the president said essential movements, yeah? It's only for essential, like goods, like foods and stuff like that. Does alcohol count?
No, but I think that's out of Nairobi and
yeah, but I'm
Nairobi.
just saying. So, like, for example, like, you know, now, because not everything is bottled here, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I know there's some stuff that's coming in from, like, you know, Coastal being brought to Nairobi. Like, for example, today at like 10 in the morning, I was being told Gilby's had issued at yam.co.ke. I'm like, it's 10 in the morning on a Monday. I was ordering breakfast. Guys are like,
how much are guys drinking?
Guys are drinking like crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, but can I tell you something funny?
Yeah.
I think people have been. No one knows where I live. I think people have been holding parties in my hood for a while now.
No, guys are still doing it. Like I've gotten onto like, you know, the house party app, right? And
a
couple of people who are on the house party have been with like guys. I know some prominent speaking celebrities who have been doing the most, throwing parties with chicks in the house and putting it up on social media.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because, dude, like guys are good AF. And
but why would you do that though?
Why would I do that?
As in, why would you throw parties and then on top of that put it up on?
I have no problem. I have no problem with guys. Like during the day, you know, if you want to have a couple of friends over, just keep it. But also, there's a reason why you're told not more than 10 people. Okay, if you're gonna do a gathering, not more than 10 people. But guys are literally having bashes. Like,
but you must remember when they say that, they don't mean you have a party, just have 10 people.
Yeah.
They basically mean if it's an essential gathering, you can't do more than 10. Because, for example, if you have like fundraising or something, or if you're making arrangements for, you know, funeral arrangements or something, not more than 10 people. They're not saying have parties.
Yeah, they're not.
But limited to 10 people. But I'm not out here trying to be an old uncle trying to, you know, stop people from partying. But I think it's irresponsible.
It really is. But then, you know, the other cool thing about it is this is the perfect time to get married.
Because you're thinking of 10 people. But they said no. Did they say no wedding?
No, you can have a wedding, but it has to only last 30 minutes and you can only have 10 people.
What? Sorry, what?
It only lasts 30 minutes and you can only have 10 people maximum.
Now, is it like a drive-through wedding?
Basically. Which is
it's not Vegas.
Think about it this way, guys. Like, you don't have to go into debt to throw the most biggest and lavish wedding of your life. You can have 10 of your most important people there. All right? And 2, in honest truth, a marriage is between you two, not the fact that you threw the biggest wedding in the world that you spent 10 million Kenyan shillings putting together, and then you get divorced a week later. You know.
Then where are you gonna go for your honeymoon?
Huh?
Where are you gonna go for your honeymoon?
You get the honeymoon is from the bedroom to the sitting room. The sitting room is the honeymoon.
Yeah. Man, you know, the funny thing is that as much as you and I think like, you know, life is not going on, and we're stuck in the house, there's no movement, blah, blah, blah. There are actually guys out there who are living their lives. There's there people who are going about their business like this. Nothing has stopped.
That's for sure, bro. Like I have seen, like I'm just like, guys, social medias are crazy. Like I'll met you. So I actually not so true. I did leave the house on Saturday. I went to go buy essentials from Carrefour, and I remember just going. Actually, was it Carrefour? Yeah, at Sarit, and I got in, and now like to me, I got personally a heart, like I got a panic attack because I was just like, why are there so many
guys,
people?
there are many people.
There were so many people, but then what I liked about Carrefour is one, before you get into Carrefour, you're sanitized, and then you're given actual gloves. Okay,
But
so
that's everywhere. No, okay, not everywhere. They don't
it's
give
not
you gloves,
everywhere.
but it's,
Yeah,
you wash or sanitize.
so at least there's that. But like, yo, it was so crazy. Like, I'd go to a place, I'm just like, what is this? Like, why are there people? Um, but then again, guys were getting
But
essential.
let me ask you, with gloves and washing your hands, whatever, they say that you can catch this thing from breath and someone speaking, just spitting and
Exactly.
spraying. So, what are gloves going to do?
Huh?
What are gloves going to do when a guy sneezes in the spices section?
But you see, you're wearing the gloves, so you're not touching the actual thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just asking what happens if a guy sneezes.
That's why you're meant to wear the surgical masks, dude.
Yeah, but again, sneezing doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to touch your mouth, touch your clothes, and then after you leave, you've removed your surgical gloves, just touch your kashat like this. Don't touch your face, you touch your face, kiddo.
You've gone far, bro. You've gone far, bro. Like anyway. I'm never leaving the house now. I'm never leaving the house now.
Don't leave the house. But anyway, other than that, what's happening?
Well, on top of Nani saying that, everyone's gonna be locked, the major cities are in lockdown. He has given the artists about between 100 and 200 million Kenya shillings per month. Is it meant to be per month or is it every? Yeah, it's per month.
Yeah. He said like 200 million. Yeah, starting this month.
So I wonder, but the question is, I wonder what that breakdown is.
Yeah, because there are many artists too, right?
And it's not just artists. So it's artists, actors, musicians. So I wonder how that is all going to. I'm really interested to see how that will play out.
Yeah, because what metrics are they going to use in terms of disbursing the fund?
Yeah, that's the honest truth. Because honestly, I don't know if anyone knows how to do this. Let me know. How this money is being dispersed.
Do you think they're gonna go the MCSK way and look at the returns, like what artists made, and they look at, okay, this artist deserves to get this much? Because how are they going to disburse the cash?
It's meant to be via airplay, like everything. That's like everything. Like MCSK guys are based off airplay, all right? So I'm assuming like for music, it's very understandable. That one is very easy to calculate. That's not my problem. The thing for me is acting. Actors, ad producers, directors, how are they making their money? That's what I want to understand.
I hope they have a fair way of distributing those funds, because everybody needs money right about now.
It's a smart thing. I like what they've done. It's a very smart thing. I believe it's an angle that people have now a chance. It's a chance, and it's that thing where that meme that was going around saying, "Oh, you thought that entertainment was not, or the arts or the creative world was not important. Now look, you're at home bored." Can you imagine? Like,
you're running to them. You're running to them. You're watching stuff. Listening to music.
Yeah. Exactly. But just it's so funny. I really realized something very interesting, and I think this is a point that I found very weird the other day. That you have somebody who has like 1 million followers on Instagram or on Twitter or whatever, on Facebook, but they're not getting more than like 10,000 live people. Have you noticed that? Well, you're not on Instagram. So
yeah. The guys who are even getting 400, 500, 600.
It's so interesting. Like, I wonder why. But then now also you realize that a lot of these guys have fake followers, huh?
Could be.
You know that Kim Kardashian's followers, 46% of them are fake.
I'm about to say something stupid, but hey, so is the rest of her.
True.
You know, so she's living her truth. So it's okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these guys' followers
truth.
are very, very like low.
Yeah, but yeah. Actually, yeah, because that doesn't follow, you know. If you do have 1 million followers, if I go live, given that most people are at home, the least I should get is like 25% of, you know, my audience.
Yeah.
So that should be like 250,000 people live.
A minimum.
A minimum, yeah.
But it's not happening. So across the world, it's actually. But then, of course, now there's a whole conversation of all the artists are on at the same time. You know, you're going live.
Yeah.
You know, me and you are going live at the same time. Then now we have some views. Like both of us. Who are they going to watch? You know. So it's very. There's that side as well. There's a side that maybe not everybody has bundles as much to be able to watch a live.
But here's the thing, huh? Most of the time, you know, it's like if you work too hard and you go like, man, the day that I get my off or I get leave, I'm going to sleep and I'll sleep in. Then you realize that you've been waking up at 6 o'clock, you know, you've been running errands, you come back home at the same time that you do if you're coming from work. I think it's the same thing. Like people who love being on Instagram even when they're working. You know, the guys who can't stop. So they're on Instagram when they're working, when they're eating. I'm not pointing fingers here. So now that you have all the time in the world to do that, you probably are not doing it as much.
That's true.
Because you probably go to a phone kidogo and then again, you're distracted. Let me watch something, you know. And if you're watching something, Instagram is it's like background noise.
Yeah, it's a thing you always
speak, you know.
It's not just there. You're not like really doing anything.
Yeah, because you're watching, but in Instagram you can just check. Oh, okay, so I'll put the phone down. You know.
Yeah.
You're not gonna stay there, so it's very hard if I'm watching something to stop and you know, go back on Instagram.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, just because in fact we just on our last topic, yeah. So I don't know if you know this, yeah. I've got actually this is so funny story. So basically, I was reading this story that there's this lady, the mother, who got all her whole household, and on Sundays she dresses them up, and they have a church service in the house. Now, there's nothing wrong with that part. That's not the funny part. The funny part is she collects offerings every Sunday.
Is she a pastor?
I don't know. Is she an actual pastor?
Man, the hustle has come down to that, huh?
Oh my God.
If they ain't bringing, I'm taking it from you.
No, so the idea is, okay, so the idea is that she's collecting it so that when the churches open back up again, she'll take it to the church. Okay, I get it. It's nice, it's cute. But like, that's so funny, bro. Like, as in,
no, I'm sure that's out there, man. That's out there. That's out there, man.
It's not like the money is being used for anything else in the house, to be honest. Like, as in,
no, there's food, there's bills to be paid.
Their food, exactly. You guys are not all in the house. You guys need to all eat food. Like, you can't be taking down money from your children. Like,
unless they're giving like 10 bob offering, you know. Yeah.
But you guys, like, with the price of nyanya being 30 bob for 3.
One. Let me move along kidogo too. Boris Johnson. You know, the last time I saw that guy addressing the nation, he didn't look right. He didn't look, because of course he has corona, so he has the symptoms. So he didn't look right. And it's like he was struggling to breathe.
He's not.
And now apparently he's in hospital.
He's not. He's actually
10 days after testing positive.
Yeah, he's under ventilation. So let's see what happens, bro.
Wish him well though.
Yeah, wish him well, because it's cray out there, bro. Like, but it's so funny. It's the sad part about it is how he was talking smack about it, when it just came out.
Yep. He was talking about shaking hands and all that, it's all fun and games until shit hits the fan. It's all fun and games,
It really is. It really is.
So
it's one of those things where you're just like, guys, if guys got it serious in the beginning, if like people were serious in the beginning, and I won't lie to you, yes, it looks like we're being very drastic in Kenya right now, but it makes sense. Like, the lockdown makes sense. It makes sense. At least it's not a full lockdown where guys are not earning money. At least guys are still going to be able to earn money right now. There's always a positive side to things. But guys, like, they just need to take it serious, bro. Like, if a whole prime minister does not take it serious, how do you think your whole country is not going to take it serious?
Yes, that's the same thing that happened in the States when Trump downplayed it. Yeah, can I tell you something funny? Before there was, during the Obama administration, there was, it was like a task force. Task force to deal with pandemics. Do you know when Trump came in, he disbanded that task force. And then, here's the thing. There used to be like a joint panel collaboration between the Chinese and the Americans.
Yeah.
About it was formed on the basis of just studying, infectious diseases and all that. He also disbanded that. Guess where it was based?
Where in China?
It was based in Wuhan. Yeah. So imagine, sometimes you do stupid shit thinking like, it's for the now. And then in the future, it comes back to bite you in the ass. Because imagine if they still had the panel, when it happened in Wuhan that, there was an outbreak, then these guys would have told the States,
close up.
There's something here, there's something here. You need to be wary of this. You need to be cautious and now move cautiously going forward.
Yeah.
Then they would have done something. But what was Trump doing? And to date, that guy is so funny. To date, he's still blaming everyone else. That guy has never taken responsibility for anything, zero. He's one of a kind.
He really is. Like, I want to let you like.
He's one of a kind.
He's a great marketing strategy. Like, he really is. Like, personally, I don't think he's stupid. I think he knows what he's doing, but he's just come off as such a massive idiot. And it kind of works.
No, you're giving him credit. No, you're giving him credit.
Even in Apprentice,
you remember, even in his show, he used to have guys around him who are smarter than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the guys. He's not. Let me tell you the truth. I doubt with everything that is in me. I doubt he's a smart dude. He's as dumb as he does look. Because everything is done so far. You know what? For everything that Trump says, for everything that he says, there's a tweet for it. Like for every attack on Obama, there's a tweet that will counter whatever he's saying.
Yeah.
He probably go, like now he said, you remember when Ebola, I think three doctors from the States or something, or someone came into the States with Ebola, and I think a couple of people died.
Yeah.
And you're like, Obama should resign. How can he let this happen? He should have closed our borders, shouldn't have let these guys come in, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's fast forward to the present. How many guys have died in the States? Because why? The White House took a long, long time to respond.
Close the border.
Oh, it's just a few people who have it. Oh, it will go by, the summer. Oh, when it's hot, this thing can't.
It is.
So don't give him the credit he doesn't.
I don't know, man. Yo, so anyway, we sometimes talk about Trump and raise me. Mayweather's daughter's in jail.
Yeah. They call her Iana.
Liana.
Yeah, she's called Iana, but I think they call her Yaya. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh?
What did she do?
She literally stabbed another woman. Stabbed. So what happened is that she went to NBA Youngboy's house. He's a rapper, for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think was it the baby mama was there? So she was like, yo, so Yana was like, yo, leave. Me and this guy at night time, and you need to leave. You shouldn't be here. So I think the chick refused. And then according to Yana, the chick pulled her hair. And that led to a fight in the house, blah, blah, blah. They got into the kitchen and she took out 2 knives. And she literally stabbed this girl. So she was arrested, arraigned, and then she was given bail, $30,000. And she was supposed to be back today. I know that's peanuts. But, I always feel like someone who stabs or hacks someone with a machete is worse than someone who shoots someone,
Why?
For you to take a knife and stab someone, or take a machete and, just slash someone,
mm-hmm.
You have to be cold. You see, for a gun, it's different. For a gun, it's very, can I say, impersonal to some extent? Because you're just shooting something and it's happening. For you to take a knife and to stab someone, you have to be cold-hearted.
All the anger has gotten you that much. And so it could be the only thing that's there.
Unless you're protecting yourself. But just stabbing someone because you're angry.
If it's premeditated,
or
yes.
Slash someone with a machete.
Premeditated, yes. I agree. Using a knife is a lot more personal, quote unquote, than a gun.
Yeah.
Because also, I feel like with a knife, you want them to suffer. So you kind of like, take your time. A gun is just straight and, job done. But like a knife is like one of those things where you really go into it.
And you notice that most of the time when you hear someone who's stabbed, it's never like you're stabbed once.
There was multiple times, man. All right, guys.
It's multiple times.
Yeah, I think we'll end on that note. We'll see you guys. Is there anything else you want to tell the guys before we dip?
Just be responsible, man.
Yeah.
Stop partying.
Stop partying. If you're partying,
stay at home.
Do it Zoom. Do it like
that.
Stay
at home. Be responsible.
Yeah, that's true, man. All right, Mike. So, Kesho, let's catch up soon. We've got a lot more to vibe. This is how we keep saying. And if you're watching this, let us know where you're watching us from. Who do you want to shout out to? What topics do you want us to talk about? This is not a dialogue, just us talking. It's for everyone. So with that said, be safe. Remember, you're loved, cherished, cared for, and blessed. Deuces.
Peace out, man.